In this very moment, you and I are connected. A tenuous thread of breath stretches between us across the chasm of time and space. You inhale as you listen, and I exhaled when these words were born. In a way, through this digital current, our breaths entwine. You are the destination of this thought. Now a whisper in the air. This, my friends, is the spooky action at a distance of our shared breath of being. Over 12 years ago, this ritual began. On my 50th birthday, I penned my first aphorism. A little bit of a joke. A little bit of a vow. It was, with each breath, I use myself up. And that, in its most compressed form, is what this channel is about. It's about that singular breath. For a very long time, I have tried to capture it. Each day, I hunt for something universal, something eternal. If that failed, I would settle for a hard-won lesson, a sharp observation of the world as it is, or a summary of some book or conversation that had just finished rattling around in my head. Sometimes, the words arrived like a visitor in the night, a gift from some late-night muse fully formed. Other times, it was a breathless struggle, a frantic word-by-word chase, a dozen ideas thrown away just to find the one that felt right. It has been an art project, a mirror, a record. For a long time, it was a lonely broadcast, a one-way transmission with an audience of very few, some of whom, frankly, just rolled their eyes. But now, this solitary broadcast finds a current, a channel that flows to you. These little breaths of thought are now an offering, a gift to be rebreathed. It is time for them to escape the page and float on the flux, for these words to blow where and when they might. It is time to stop using myself up in a vacuum, and start sharing those breaths with you. So, with this first breath, we begin. With each breath, I use myself up. On the surface, it's a ruthless truth, an act of biological honesty. Each breath is a measure of the time we have left, an investment of our finite essence. But what, exactly, are we using ourselves up on? And, most importantly, what comes next? Let's dive into the sheer numbers of it. Our breaths, though countless, are far from infinite. An average human takes over 20,000 breaths in a single day. Over our lifetime, that's 500 million breaths. A vast but limited reservoir. With each one, a small piece of that resource is gone forever. This very video you're watching is an act of us using up some of those breaths together. To watch it, you'll spend approximately 120 of your own breaths. To write and record it, I spent thousands more. It is a precious wager, a fleeting moment we chose to spend in a specific way. Consider sleep. A full third of our lives is spent in that deep, quiet state of renewal. We are using up a vast number of hours and breaths to mend the frayed edges of the day, to recharge the very system that fuels us. We don't see this as a waste, but an essential part of the process of being used up. It allows the system to continue its work, to keep taking breaths. This leads us to the fundamental question. Are we using ourselves up for things that truly matter? Are we expending our limited breaths on moments and ideas that have meaning? This isn't a morbid thought. It's a liberating one. It gives us a framework to decide what is truly worthy of our time, our energy, and our precious breaths. The how is a kaleidoscope of effort. It's the carbon we exhale, the calories we burn. It's the sheer force of will put into a creative project that has gone on for over 3,600 days. It's not just the physical act of creation, but the mental expenditure, the sifting of countless thoughts, the relentless hunt for that one perfect phrase. My breaths were being used up to create these little thought seeds. But the how is also the emotional labor. It is the deep breath we take before telling someone we love them. It's the weary sigh at the end of a difficult day. It's the breath held in anticipation. We are used up not just in biological time, but in emotional investment. This is the art of the aphorism. It is an exercise in concision, a challenge to capture a grand thought in a small breath. Like a sculptor who frees a form from stone, or a haiku that holds a universe in 17 syllables. I'm trying to create something profound in a single line. It is a testament to the idea that a world-changing thought doesn't need 1,000 words. Sometimes, it just needs the right few. And this first aphorism is just that. A single line. It's one breath of thought from a long and varied archive. The thoughts you'll hear in future videos aren't all as stark as this one. Some are flat out wrong. Others just a specific point of view. Some are original thoughts. Many are just other people's ideas said in a new way. But each of these aphorisms, each of these unspoken breaths, is an attempt to make sense of the world. A unique time capsule from a specific moment in my life. And so, we arrive at the end of this particular breath. I'm inviting you to be a part of the conversation. This channel is an attempt to turn a long-running personal broadcast into a shared experience. I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. What is one thought, one aphorism, one breath of your own that you've captured? Thank you for spending a piece of your finite life with me. I look forward to our next shared breath. Oh, and of course, like, subscribe, and share.